So for the past few weeks, we haven't really been doing much to the van. I decided to spend some time to visit my mum as a pre-Christmas treat, to spend a weekend with her. I then had a trip to the hospital in order to get a diagnosis of my knee, and then decided to spend another weekend relaxing and enjoying some time with some good friends. But now it's time to find a push and get the van, try as best as possible to get it ready for winter and for Christmas. So let's get back to it. Hey, good morning. Look at this. We're at Magnum Motorhomes. Just don't follow John down that road.
Yeah.
With all the cars parked and the wing mirrors hanging off.
That's the other way to get in here.
No, there's not. There's no way.
The other way.
That's the first way we came in the motorhome as well, so you can imagine how difficult that was.
Yeah, when I was driving down, I saw the wing mirrors hanging off. I was just like, where's he taking us? I want to.
3 metres of
That's 6, I think.
6 and miles, isn't it?
But I'll have 3 meters. I'm an honest guy. Cash. All that cost me £1.15. I have just spent £200 of my hard-earned money on trying to get this van finished in time for winter. G'day, good evening. G'day, good evening. Welcome back. Sorry for not being around last week, but as you've seen from the little intro, I decided to take a little bit of a break, which we all need to do at some stages in our lives. I went to see my mum, Mrs. G, down at Boob HQ, and I'm going to go back and see her again soon as well, before Christmas. But I went back to see my mum. Been to hospital, as you saw in one of the previous videos. Had my x-rays and all that sort of stuff. I've had my date come through for my MRI scan, so I go back into hospital on the 24th for an MRI scan, and then it's waiting game from there. And in between all that, I decided to take some time off and go and spend some time with friends. So I went and spent some time with John and Mandy, as you've seen from the clip. So for the past 3 weekends, I've pretty much not been doing much on the van. But I've had an enjoyable little break. I've spent some quality time with some friends. I'm not going to get to see them over the Christmas period because they're going to go off with family and do their own thing, and I'm going to go and do my own thing as well. So it's just a nice time to play catch up with friends and all that sort of stuff before hitting the road for winter in Scotland. But there's still things I need to do, and I'm always seem to be adding things that I need to do as well to my extensive list of things. So I'm just going to run you through a few things that I've been messing around with. As you all probably know, I'm good friends with Sean from Project Camper. Me and him chat a lot. We throw ideas off each other and so on and so on. And one of the things that we've both been talking about is how would you charge a power bank, such as like an All Powers R1500 or something similar, which is what I've got, when you're driving off your electrical system. So we both decided, I think one of the best ways is to go for a DC to DC converter. So, and I am eternally grateful to Sean from Project Camper for sending me the links and giving me the idea of how to do this. But I'm also eternally grateful to Gadget John from John and Mandy for, I was chatting to him the one day saying what my plans are, and he goes, oh, I've got one of them, doing nothing, you can have it. So to John, thank you so much for my DC to DC converter. So what I plan to do is to wire this into my electrical system. This is a 12 to 24 20 amp DC to DC converter. So what I'm aiming to do is wire this into my electrical system, into my Lynx power-ins, distributors, whatever you want to call them. And then coming off this, I'm going to wire in I think it's an XT60, which comes with the solar panel kit for the All Powers. And then I can plug that directly into the power bank. And that should give me, if I got my calculations and ideas right, 10 amps, which is not a lot, And the way I've worked this out is I've got 2 Victron XSs that can provide me 50 amps if I needed to. I'm running them both at 40 amps at the moment. I'm getting a real good efficiency, around 39 amps from each one simultaneously, which is going in. So if I'm working at 80 amps coming off my alternator into my electrical system, then this is going to take off 10 amps into my portable power bank. And the power bank is there to be a reserve, so it won't always be charged, need to be charged, because it'll be a reserve. But if I need to, I've got this option to charge the power bank. So then off my 80 amps going into my electrical system off my alternator, 10 amps going into this, and then 70 amps will then go into my lithium batteries, which are stored in the back. So that's my idea, a 12 to 24, 20 amp DC to DC converter. But I know you can change it up to 30 amps in the little screw in there. Anyway, that's going to be fitted in, coming soon in my next video. So as you've seen from previous videos and all that sort of stuff, I've ordered my worktop. So it's the bamboo worktop that's already arrived weeks ago. My sink arrived that I ordered about a week ago, and I took a drive to Magnum Motorhomes. So again, if you've never been to Magnum Motorhomes, you need to go. They're located over in Grimsby. They're a family-run business, and they've got a wealth of knowledge about building motorhomes. And if you need anything, then go to Magnum Motorhomes. I'm one of those people that like to, I will always ask for help or other people's knowledge, but I'll also try and do things on my own 2 feet and research it and so on and so on. So like I've done, I fitted my water tank. I've got my sink now, which is going to be in my kitchen area. I then went to Magnum Motorhomes. I walked in, spoke to the young lady on the desk, and I just turned around and said, look, can you come to my van, take a look, which they kindly do. And I pointed out to where my sink is and where my water tank is, and I basically want to go from A to B using whatever, and stops here, this, that, tap there, that, this, that, and the other. And she took me in, she worked it all out for me and bagged it all up. So literally I've got all my push fit gear, my John Guest. I've got my cold water tap as well. I've got a little tap here. Literally, they were amazing to me. They provided me with everything that I needed, all the right angles, everything like that. And the blue cold water tubing. So this weekend I've got a lot of work to do, because 1, I've got to get the DC to DC converter in and tested. 2, I've got to get all my plumbing in from the water tank to the sink, but also I need to cut the worktop, fit the worktop, fit the sink, fit the tap, and then get the plumbing into them and get all that done. So then we've got running cold water as such into there. Not much to do, is there? Other things that we've been doing, I've added some blink cameras to the outside of the van, and I'll show you that in a clip in a bit. But what I'm planning to do is, because I want to individually arm the cameras, so I'm going to be running 2 of these sync modules. I've got one here running already, and this is the second one. These are going to be fitted via a USB socket into the garage, and basically I'm running 2 sync modules, 1 to run the cameras that are inside the van, and then 2 to run the cameras that are outside the van. So while I'm in the van, I can arm the ones that are outside, and then when I leave the van, I can arm the other ones that are inside as well. So again, that's something that I've been researching how to do, and so on and so on. There is a load of stuff that I've got to get done, and literally I think we've got about 6 weeks to go before Christmas, 5 weekends before to Christmas. Included in that, not this weekend, but the weekend after, I've got to go back to Birmingham again to see my mum, to spend the last time with her and celebrate our Christmas, and then going back to Oswestry towards Wales way, and going to hospital on the 24th of November to have my MRI scan. So I've got to do that done. So that's a weekend written off. And then basically after that, I think I've got 3 weekends left. And the race is on to get everything done for Christmas. Boom. One thing I have also been doing as well, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you. So I did go to Magnum Motorhomes and I bought this awesome, I think it's a Solway light. So basically on the Peugeot Boxer Ducato models here, you have like this recess, and this light fits in to the recess. And then you just screw that in, add the covers to the lights, and then here there are 2 switches, one there and one there. So you've got drivers and passenger lights. So I've always wanted some lights in the cab area, and I've got it now. And that makes the cab area feel a lot bigger. And what I've done, I already had the wiring in for this light, so all I've done for now is just piggyback off this switch here. So all the lights go out to there. But again, if I wanted these lights out, as you've seen, I can control them from there. So again, thank you to the guys at Magnum Motorhomes. Massive big favour they did for me in trying to find that, because they had one somewhere in their unit and they managed to find it, and I managed to bag it. But that is a great addition. So that's in, that's all wired in. That gives me an Archibald just that little bit more. It feels like a lot more length in the van, because it's all about length, as they say. Anyway, this is just basically an update of what is about to happen, what is going on. So thank you to everybody for sticking with us, and to all the new subscribers that came joined us along this way. Our channel has been growing. We do have some great adventures planned now for Scotland. I am going to be heading up to Scotland for 3 weeks. However, I'm not going to tell you any more about what I'm going to be doing in Scotland, but I am going to be going to some places and doing some things that I've never places I've never been to before, and doing something that I haven't really done for a long time. So I'm hoping this is going to be a pretty epic adventure. Before I go as well, I'm not one to ask all the time and all that sort of stuff, but I am eternally grateful for everybody that has over the years donated to us or bought us coffees and sent us money via PayPal and all that sort of stuff. But I have set up a membership on YouTube. It costs 99p a month to subscribe, become a member, and with this you will get an early release of any future videos as members, so you can see them first before they get released, and you'll get a notification as a member as well through that, and you get priority notifications on conversations and all that sort of stuff, and highlighted comments, some pictures and this, that and the other. So it's a little perk. It will help me and Archie out on our future travels and adventures, and I hope that you become a member and join us. And if people do decide to join, then I'll be asking people for their addresses, so I can send you an Archie approved sticker if that's of interest to you. Like I said, just 99p a month, and then you become a affiliated member of Pack the Van and Go. There you go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to join and become a member. That would be greatly appreciated. And we'll see you on the next video next week. And I'll hopefully have all the plumbing, worktop, sink and everything in, and slowly getting ready for Christmas. Take care. Bye-bye.